Sims at Snee Farm really looks forward to that spring and summer season. Almost get a little bit sad at the end of the day when it's all done. Is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, well, you got one more before you have to say it's the end of season, Kyle. Good luck in that relay.
Thank you so much.
All right, this first heat of the girls, I am Josie Person in lane 1 for the Country Club. In lane 2 is Becca Bowers from Bell Hall, Kyla O'Keefe from Somerville Y in lane. That's 2, 3, and 4.
Looking at that meet record, I don't know if you already mentioned this, David. Micah Bohan with Coosaw Creek back in 2014, 58.96. Micah went on to have a very successful swimming career at Tennessee. Brother Jeremiah swam at USC, and their older brother Elijah swam at College of Charleston.
That's correct, yes. It was actually a pretty cool moment at the SEC Championships last year. Micah had qualified for the NCAA Championships. Jeremiah hadn't, and she was right behind the block for his last race, which was a 200 breaststroke C final. And I saw them hug. It was really cool. It was really cool. I'm glad I got to see that, as they're both friends of mine. 120.33 there for Kyla O'Keefe, dropping 7 seconds to win the heat.
Years ago, I can remember as a coach, David Reeder, with Bohan. There are a lot of those. It's fun to see these little youngins grow up.
You're telling me, Tara. That was a long time ago.
100-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
Heat 2 now. That's Shay Casey for Fort Johnson in lane 2. Autumn Martin from Dunes West in 3. Audrey Smits from Ashboro in 4. And Olivia Polk from Legend Oaks in 5.
Now, something that I feel like, summer league coaches may say that year-round it gets in the way, but there is a lot of overlap. And you have to look at swimmers like Micah Bohan and Jeremiah Bohan. They love Coosaw Creek.
Yes, Sophie! Yes, Sophia!
Great college career. She is not going to miss this city meet for sectionals. And that's interesting to see how swimmers and coaches plan their season accordingly. There is no right answer. Each team and each swimmer is different. The swimmers here today preparing for a big meet next week in state meet, maybe even futures or junior nationals. Is that right, David?
I don't know that anyone here has junior nationals cuts, but I know of at least 3 swimmers here who are going to futures. There could very well be more, but I know of at least 3 off the top of my head. Another good example, Coosaw Creek too, Jackson Scythe. He was a really great breaststroker for them for a lot of years, and Jackson's swimming at Florida State now. He's turned into just a magnificent swimmer that I don't think a lot of us really expected till a couple years ago, and it's really cool to see that, see how much he's grown. Whereas we're going to get to this heat, Autumn Martin pulling ahead here, and she's going to get the touch. I don't think she actually went at 2:55. Her time is a 1:13.87.
As we're taking a word from our sponsors, Low Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. It's the largest locally owned orthopedic and pain management practice in the area. Low Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provides local athletes fast access to an award-winning team. We know every second counts. Call us at 843-797-5050 for same-day appointments at 7 convenient locations. Crew Subaru. The Subaru Love Promise is alive and well at Crew Subaru. A top 10 nominee for the coveted Subaru Love Promise Employer of the Year Award. Crew Subaru. Pleasant family finish. Pleasant family finish.
It's on.
Pleasant family finish.
100-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
And online at pleasantfamily.com.
I've been off this whole time. Mike.
1800 IM. And lane 1, Olivia Sasha, Alan Mayer, and 2, Lily Feingold. And left 3, Nyla Littlejohn, Somerville Y, 4, Malia Board, Park Shore, 5, Kaylee Pratt, Newington, and 6, Helen Viper, Park Shore.
Yes, Soph! Yes, Sophia! Yeah, Ben! Working it!
The breaststroke transition, you got to time it and use that momentum to get going the other way. As you know, Malia Board is breaststroke is her weakest stroke. We'll see how she does there. Helen Viper, lane 6, also Park Shore, had a wonderful breaststroke race earlier. But it is Somerville Y in lane 3. Coming on strong, Nyla Littlejohn.
Helen won her heat by a lot and dropped like 3 or 4 seconds, right?
She did great.
Yeah, that was an impressive swim for her. One of many swimmers who's gotten older who I've known for a really long time, Helen Beischel. I've known Malia Board for a long time too. It's very weird to see these people as seniors in high school. And coming in, nice finish there for Malia, but it's going to come up just short as Nyla Littlejohn in 1:10.07 will take the win in that heat and a drop for them. Win by 5 100ths over Malia Board.
yard individual medley. Take your mark.
Heat 4. In lane 1, that's Katie Mullen from Crowfield. 2 is CG Soper from Daniel Island. In 3 from Pine Forest, that's Peyton Kelly. 4 is Maddie Ballard from Shadowmoss. 5 is Sarah Burnett from Northbridge. And in 6 is Eliza Stanley from Daniel Island. Tied at the halfway, 32-15. In lane 4, Maddie Ballard. The all-important breaststroke leg now. Maddie Ballard there in lane 4, starting to pull away a bit on breaststroke.
Coming home on this freestyle leg,
Step up.
Daniel Island Soper going toe-to-toe coming under the flag.
Soper winning that one in 109.58.
We get to share.
100 yard individual medley. Take your mark.
This is heat number 5 of the IM. Emma Overby in lane 1 for Chamelon. Kaylin Wood from Coosaw Creek in lane 2. Virginia Cackley from Newington in lane 3. In lane 4 is Miriam Woodall from Hobcaw. 5, Rebecca Collins from Legend Oaks. And in 6, that's Abby Hawk from Crowfield.
Looking at these girls on the backstroke length of this, you really want to keep those kicks small and fast. You do not want the knees to come above the water. Fast hands is the most important though on that backstroke.
Great breaststroke turn there from Miriam Woodhall. We saw her win the second to last breaststroke heat. And she's pulling ahead now.
David and I have mentioned this often, that third length, really if it's 100, it's the third 25. If it's a 200, it's the third 50. That's where you really, as coaches, want to talk about working the hardest and being brave. Mentally, you kind of want to back off. I don't know, I still have so much left. But those who can push through that third length. And right now, Miriam Woodall with Hobcaw, lane 4, will take this heat.
Miriam's had a great day today. A little slow on the finish, I thought, but other than that, she nailed that one, 108.46.
Get in there, Sophia! Let's go, Soph!
100 yard individual medley. Take your mark.
Heat 6 of 7. Catherine Beebe from James Island in lane 1. Mackenzie Fennell from Coosaw Creek in lane 2. Eliza Smith from Northbridge, the backstroke winner in lane 3. Julia Beebe from James Island in 4. Bella Kissel from Chamelon in 5. And in lane 6, that's Jackie Rutan from Shadowmoss.
Lane 3, that Northbridge swimmer, great underwater, is coming off the wall after that butterfly, David.
Yeah, that's one of Eliza's strengths. Is she's coming in here at the halfway point. Not a breaststroker though, so you got to hang on. 29.70. Oh, I think she was 4th in fly and 1st in backstroke. And here comes Mackenzie Fennell on the breaststroke.
So many swimmers I could see. We've got a great view of the backstroke to breaststroke turn just crashing into that wall. So viewers at home, watch the next heat. The swimmers that can take their momentum and start to shift it the other direction and use it to help them on the turn are going to do the best. You don't want to crash into the wall.
Eliza Smith now being challenged by Julia Beebe in lane 5. And looks like Julia Beebe's gone ahead of her just a little bit at the end. And it's Julia Beebe who's going to win this heat in 105.91.
Let's go!
Taking second, actually, at the very end, was Bella Kissel. Heat 7 in lane 1 is Tara McCaskill from Long Point, who just got us absolutely soaked. 2 is Sophie Fries from Sneef Farm. In 3, that's Ellis Pitts from Long Point, the freestyle winner. In 4, Gil Shaw from Hobcaw. 5, Sophia Vanderbilt from Sneef Farm. And in 6 is Haley Slusser from the Country Club.
Talked a lot about that breaststroke leg. Lane 4, Gil Shaw won the breaststroke. Let's see if she can use that win, that strength in the breaststroke, because right now Ellis Pitts has a commanding lead in that backstroke.
All these girls are actually great breaststrokers right here, the 2, 3, and 4. And I think everyone in this heat swimming breaststroke today? It's most of them, I know that. So Ellis Pitts trying to hold off the breaststrokers here with the charge led by Gil Shaw in lane 4. Ellis Pitts, Gil Shaw, Sophie Fries, Sophia Vanderpool.
Go, girls!
In that order as they come into the wall. And it looks like Ellis Pitts is going to have just enough to hold on and win it in 101.49. Gil Shaw taking second in 102.28. And Sophie Fries taking third in 103.60.
Senior boys, 100-yard individual medley.
Great job, Sophia and So!
100-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
Before we talk to Ellis Pitts, the champion of the girls 100 IM, I wanted to take a second to sit down with Sophie Fries. She's been coming in real closely behind that leader, so really a lot of talent in this age group. Sophie, what was your favorite race you did today? The 100 IM. You had a wonderful crossover that really helped, I think, going back, showed your pressure. You did charge at Ellis.
One false start with lane 2.
You've done a great job today, Sophie Fries. We look forward to watching you. Thank you.
This is heat 1 of the boys, 15-1800 IM. Dominic Duncan in 2 for Pine Forest. 3 is Matt Cannavaro from Ashboro. 4 is Andrew Levy from Fort Johnson.
9th from Newington is Matthew Phillips. In 8th from Steve Farm, LaBrie Mansfield. 7th place from the Country Club is Drew Thomas. 6th from Coosaw Creek, Luke Rousseau. 5th place from Shadow is Carson Owen. 4th from Daniel Island, Gabe Grimm. 3rd place from Newington, Parker Acevedo. 2nd from the Country Club is Brad Andrews, the champion. Triple Crown winner for the day with 3 men titles. Top of 57.76 from the Steve Farm 15, Kyle Hardway.
This is a longer one, 100 IM. Did you feel those breaststroke fourth shots that you coming for you? Yeah. Well, you did hold her off in this race. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, we'll look forward to seeing you in the relay. Absolutely. So awesome. Shout outs to those folks at home. Thank you.
Win there was Matt Cannavaro for Ashboro.
Here we go, Batwood. You got all the strokes here, Batwood. Show them off.
Okay, so we got a delay here. It looks like Andrew Levy heard the word Fort Johnson and he stopped. They're going to give him another shot at swimming this thing. I just don't know when yet.
David, why do you think you stopped? Did it happen again with the starter mouth?
Oh, you know, he heard Fort Johnson.
I'll call results over now.
So he stopped.
Anybody else in trouble? Results of event number 59, 15-18 girls 100 IM. In 10th place from James Island is Catherine Beebe. 9th from Long Point, Tara McCaskill.
While we wait a word
8th
from our
from Coosaw Creek,
sponsor,
Mackenzie
John
Fennell.
Price on behalf
7th
of
from
the John
Northbridge
Price
Terrace,
Law Firm, great
Eliza
job on all
Smith.
your hard work.
6th from Shovelot is Bella Kissel.
We want to wish all
5th from James Island is Julia Beebe. 4th from Steve Farm, Sophia Vanderpool. 3rd from Steve Farm, Sophie Fries. 2nd place from Popcaw is Gil Shaw.
family owned.
Champion with the time of 101.49, the second Triple Crown winner of the afternoon from the Long Point Sailfish, Ellis Pitts. Just waiting for the officials to get things squared away after the last heat.
My mother-in-law wanted me to come tell y'all. She heard it.
Orban's Furniture. Orban's Furniture, which is all the
Let's go, Batwood!
Okay, guys, pay attention. We're going to swim heat 3 now. Heat 3 reported a block.
specializing in American-made summertime. We have hot summer sales. Orban's Furniture next
Heat 3 should be on the blocks.
Okay, so swimming heat 3 before heat 2.
Stay loose! Go wing up!
In order to give, there's extra lanes in heat 2, and we're going to give the swimmer
100-yard individual medley.
Andrew Levy another shot in this next heat. So this is heat 3. This whole time going forward and backwards thing today has got me a little confused, Tara.
Well, everyone's getting hot. Things are happening. We just got word that maybe our mics are getting a little hot. We're gonna have to crank up our volume.
The mics are definitely getting hot. I can feel it with my hand. John Weekly from the Somerville Y is in 1. William Bullard from Northbridge is in 2. Parker Capps from Chamelon in 3. In 4, that's Ross Corlett from James Island. 5, Gabriel Seifert from Hobcaw. And in lane 6, Kyle Gardner from Crowfield. And it is Kyle Gardner. And it is Kyle Gardner who has the lead there at the halfway point. We also had a note, Tara, that someone just told me. You asked if William Poole was related to Libby Poole. That was his great-grandmother.
See, David, I've been around the Charleston swimming community just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Young grasshopper.
Just a little bit, Tara, just a little bit. As we got a race here in the freestyle leg. Ross Corlett from the James Island swim team is looking good, and down here at the bottom, John Weekly in 1, William Bullard in 2.
And it is Ross Corlett, 104.21, taking the win in that heat.
Good job, William.
All right, heat 2, step up.
So Libby Poole used to run the Danny Jones facility out in North Charleston. I think she probably taught, between her and Daisy Walsh, they just ran the low country. They taught every child how to swim.
Take your mark.
Okay, so that's Andrew Levy from Fort Johnson getting another shot here in lane 1. In 2, that's Sam Feingold from Dunes West. In 3 is Ben Atwood from Northbridge. And in 4 is Owen Conley from Daniel Island.
Yep, got it. Got it.
Ben Atwood first to the halfway point, 29-2-0 is his recorded split.
Well, Atwood.
Ben Atwood.
Okay, all right. I think I read someone, a sister maybe, also is listed as Atwood. Okay.
That would have been Matt Wood. Maria.
Yeah,
She's listed as Matt Wood.
All right. I didn't want to make assumptions. There are some unique names nowadays. I figured it might be a nickname.
No, that's a nickname. It originated with him though, and Ben is going to post a really good time. He's seated at a 106.68, and he's going to swim a time of 103.78. So that was heat 2, but he just beat everyone that already swam in heat 3. So a big swim there for Ben. Move up in the rankings. Taking second there in lane 5 is Owen Connolly from Daniel Island.
100 yards, individual medley. Take your mark.
Look at Mike Austin's son back in the water, lane 5, Jack Austin.
Jack is in lane 5, yeah. Good heat here with Quentin Earl in lane 1 for Shadow Moss, Justin Fisher in 2 for Newington. In 3 is Will Vandergrift, who looks particularly intense on the blocks in lane 3. Lane 4, Noah McKenna from Somerville Y. 5 is Jack Austin, who's in the lead right now along with Quentin Earl here in lane 1, and in 6 is Nathaniel Ford from the Country Club. And it is Jack Austin who's into the wall first at 25.26.
I know Jack's breaststroke outside of city meet, and he's really strong, even improved a lot over this past year. So I don't think folks are going to have success chasing him down at the turn, though. It will be close this last leg.
Quentin Earl has the lead here, and he looks to post the top time so far. It looks like he might do that. Will Vandergrift coming on in lane number 5, and it is Quentin Earl. That'll move him up 101.99. The Shadow Moss. No, it said lane 2 got second. Justin Fisher. He looked like lanes 3 and 5.
100 yards, individual medley. Take your mark.
Heat 5. Final 3 individual heats of the day. In lane 1, that's Marshall Stevens for Crowfield. In lane 2 is Bobby Watts for Park Shore. 3, Logan Geyer from Pine Forest. 4 is Greg Gladwell from Chamelon. 5, Connor Erling from Legend Oaks. And in 6 is Luke Lawson from Dunes West.
These older guys getting into the last heats, the more experienced, the faster swimmers, those watching at home really connect and watch their turns, how quickly they're on and off the wall, they're underwaters. It's fun to watch. It's really a big part of short course swimming. Short course swimming is a 25-yard or 25 meter, but more commonly a 25-yard pool as opposed to the long course pool, which is 50 meters. That's the Olympic length pool. Turns don't play or have much as a impact. But these short course pools, you got to be fast on your turns.
Coming home on the freestyle. In lane 3, Bobby Watts. Lane 2, Bobby Watts is going to set the time to beat. Will not get under a minute, but 1:00.28. Taking second in that heat was Greg Gladwell at 1:01.52.
100-yard individual medley. Take your mark.
Lane 1 in this 6th of 7 heats is Davis Wukovitz from Long Point. 2 is Toby Lima from Newington. In 3, that's Widman Woodhall from Hobcaw. In 4, Mason Dupree from the country from Coosaw Creek. 5 is Chad Waldrop from Park Shore, and in 6 is Burke Arredondo from Shadow Moss.
Coming in at backstroke is Coosaw Creek. That's Mason Dupree. Let's see if there's any lead changes on breaststroke. I do know that Widman Woodhall with Hobcaw is a strong breaststroker. Also in lane 1, Davis Wukovitz, brother Nick Wukovitz, holds this meet record, 52.46, set 3 years ago. Davis also a very strong breaststroker. It is Park Shore right now out in lane 5. Park Shore out in lane 5, Chad Waldrop. Widman from Hobcaw, Widman Woodhall from Hobcaw, not giving up though.
Not going to quite chase him down, though. Chad Waldrop will win this in 57.93. Widman Woodhall taking second in 59.17.
Come on, Charles. Come on, let's go, Steve Farm.
Back to start, please. 100-yard individual medley.
All right. We got some previous winners here. Daniel Grimes from Ashboro in lane 1 won freestyle. In lane 2 is Ethan Williams from Legend Oaks, who won backstroke. Charles Blanc in lane 3 for Snee Farm won butterfly. Ethan Griffith in lane 4 for Daniel Island. Noah Davey from Snee Farm in 5 has been second and third today. And that's Zach Brown, who actually just edged out Noah in breaststroke, swimming for Coosaw in lane 6.
Right now, Charles really carrying off that lead in butterfly.
Charles Blanc with a slight edge, 25.43. Ethan Williams close to him. Excuse me, that's Daniel Grimes who's close to him in lane 1. And here comes Noah Davey, and here comes Zach Brown, the 2 breaststrokers. Snee Farm 1-2 right now, but Noah Davey is just behind Charles Blanc at the last turn. In the final individual race of the day, Snee Farm is 1-2. Charles Blanc will win it, and Noah Davey will come in second, 55.30 for Charles Blanc. 55.79 for Noah Davey. Third, by the way, went to Zach Brown in lane 6.
Reassign the officials for relays.
Way to go, boys.
You can step back in the shade if you want to.
We'll get a word with Charles Blanc, our butterfly winner, and then now our 100 IM winner in just a second. I think I'd like to talk with his teammate Noah Davey from Snee Farm as well. They went 1-2 in that event to finish the individual events very strongly for Snee Farm. Yeah, well, it's hot. Charles Blanc taking a seat. Nice job, Charles. Won the butterfly earlier. Was that part of your strategy to use the butterfly length to your advantage and get out there hard?
Oh, definitely. My weakest point in the race is the breaststroke part, so I definitely use the flying back to help get ahead.
Yeah, and you did. I tell you, the breaststrokers were making a run at you, Charles, but you made the turn still in first place with teammate Noah Davey right behind. Did you see the other guys on freestyle?
I did I took a breath on my right side. I saw Noah Davey, one of my great friends and close competitors, so it was great to do a great swim and have all my buddies right with me.
Now, Charles, you'll be a junior or senior at Academic Magnet?
I'll be a senior.
And are you thinking about taking your swimming to the next level and continuing in college?
Yes, but I always want to keep my academics first, so that's going to be my top consideration when choosing schools.
Well, that's awesome. Academic Magnet is not an easy school, so you've done a wonderful job thus far balancing them. Congratulations, Charles.
Thank you.
Fifth from Daniel Allen is Ethan Griffin. Fourth place from Ashboro is Daniel Grimes. Third place from Coosaw Creek is Zach Brown. Second from Steve Farm is Noah Davis.
I'm having you sit on that. It's hot over there. All right, we got Noah Davey, who took second place right behind his teammate Charles Blanc. Noah, I got to tell you, your breaststroke and freestyle were so strong. I know you're an amazing breaststroker. Did you know you were going to have to make up some time on that?
I really had no idea. I mean, I was guessing I did, considering I was seated in lane 5. But as soon as I did my back to breast turn, I saw about 3 people over here who were still ahead by a little bit. So I really had to get my head down and push through the breaststroke and just hold on to it in the freestyle. I saw Zach, amazing guy, amazing racer, in the outside lane, catching up little by little, scared me a little bit. But in the end, you know, I pushed through.
That's awesome. So Noah took second in the breaststroke. What place were you in the backstroke?
I was third.
Third, and then second in the IM. So, you know, often we pull the first place, the champions over here, but not to go unnoticed, these folks finishing second and third consistently are amazing swimmers. So congratulations to you, Noah.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Eighth place with 17:25.5 from Coosaw Creek.